And the extra point is good. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He's coming out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeps it moving. It Smothers. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. They'll run him again. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now third and 10. Manning from the gun on third down. He'll pull it down and run. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. From the gun, it's Davison. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at second and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Dante Moore. Got him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the back. Moore to the air. Right side, it's Davison. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these weak running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Moore. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Ducks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it. And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
The run inside. It Smothers. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He lost one down the sideline. Snags it on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. He's going to fire deep. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. Manning to throw for it on 4th. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quick give. It's Davison. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing more. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his...
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Turning it on! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Arch Madness. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd and long here. Moving the pocket, it's Manning. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
3rd and long coming up. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. And they'll get the ball back, stopping him short of the 1st down. The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Making the adjustment. Here's more to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Now here's more. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air. They're going to mark this one at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Arch is going to throw for it. Buying time to his right. Rolling right and going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Cuts it upfield. It smothers. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Going with the counter play here. He's past the marker. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Fourth down, Manning. At the 45, on his way. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
And And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
To throw, Manning. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Hits inside. It's Davison. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Big hit knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
Got it again on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Stopped right there.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Turns it upfield. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
On the return, it's Moore. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Dante Moore can hold on in the face of the contact.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Now here's Moore. Left side is Hooks. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Davison. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Moore. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing his mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Ducks come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Burrowing for yardage. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks.
Makes the grab in their space. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Handoff to the single running back. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Moore with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is hooked. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for a crease. It's Davison. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Gets the back moving. Throwing more. Rushes on. And it's a sack.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
In the gun on third down, Moore. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force...
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
Here comes the Texas offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Rides to the back. He'll be dropped.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Manning from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here's Arch to throw. Got his man. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Dropping back, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. And he gets it away.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance stepping in and following through. And because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The snap sets up to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They get to him as he throws. Got his man all by himself. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Manning. Still looking. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you.
Makes a grab. Touchdown, Texas. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Boy, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Here's more to throw. Fires immediately. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Quick tempo, no-huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Dante Moore.
A lot of times you see these deep.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, Manning was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Manning. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Longhorns inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. Throwing Manning. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They did a DC. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the fourth. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Here's Manning to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. To the air, it's Manning. Rush right in his face. And they got him. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Arch Madness. On the move. He's going to run it. He'll get out of bounds, and they've got 17 ticks remaining.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Moves to his right. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Long way to go on second down. Arch is going to throw for it, keeping his eyes downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Brown. Across the 35. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Check. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Ready. Go.
To throw, Manning. Finds his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They believe they'll need a touchdown to win this thing. They're going for it on 4th down in overtime. Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to it. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Man, that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. 3rd and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Fires left. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.